In one corner, we have the muscle-bound titan, the one-man wrecking crew, the powerhouse of pummeling, Mashle. And in the other corner, the magical maestro, the king of cunning, Rimuru. It's a showdown like no other, where brawn meets brains and muscles clash with magic in an epic battle. This is the showdown you didn't know you needed, but you won't be able to forget. As the battle begins, Mash, relying on his incredible physical strength and combat sense, launches a powerful attack on Rimuru. His speed and strength are impressive, catching Rimuru's attention immediately. Rimuru, with his ability to absorb and dissolve, takes the hit but quickly regenerates any damage. This surprises Mash, as his usual strength doesn't seem to affect Rimuru much. Realizing he needs to change his approach, Mash adapts quickly using his combat instincts. He launches a series of rapid, powerful punches to overwhelm Rimuru. However, Rimuru's ultra speed regeneration heals any damage almost instantaneously, and he begins to use his predator skill to absorb some of Mash's attacks, analyzing his abilities and adapting his defense. As the clash of skills intensifies, Mash's determination shines through. He outmaneuvers Rimuru, aiming for precise hits and using his intelligence to find weaknesses. Despite this, Rimuru's diverse skill set starts to show its advantage. He counters with powerful magic attacks, creating barriers and using elemental magic to counter Mash's physical prowess. The tide of the battle starts to turn as Rimuru strategically uses his skills. He employs his glutton skill to potentially consume some of Mash's attacks or even part of his power, gradually weakening him. Rimuru's endurance, bolstered by his ability to not need to breathe or eat, gives him a significant advantage. Despite his best efforts and immense strength, Mash begins to tire. His physical attacks, while powerful, are not enough to overcome Rimuru's regenerative abilities and vast magical arsenal. Rimuru's combination of absorption, regeneration, and magic proves to be too much for Mash. But still, Mashle charges at Rimuru, his immense durability and endurance making him a formidable opponent. His muscles ripple with power as he moves at incredible speed, aiming a powerful punch at Rimuru. Rimuru, however, stands calmly, and just as the punch is about to land, uses his shadow motion to slip into the shadows, avoiding the attack entirely. Mashle's fist smashes into the ground, creating a crater, but he quickly recovers and scans the area for Rimuru. Rimuru reappears behind Mashle and unleashes a paralyzing breath. The mist envelops Mashle, but his inhuman endurance allows him to resist the paralyzing effects longer than most would. Undeterred, Mashle recovers quickly and uses his inhuman reflexes to dodge Rimuru's next move, Poisonous Breath. However, Rimuru's sense soundwave skill detects Mashle's every movement, making it increasingly difficult for Mashle to land a hit. Mashle's incredible senses help him track Rimuru, yet Rimuru's spatial motion ability allows him to teleport around the battlefield, always staying just out of Mashle's reach. Rimuru then uses coercion to intimidate Mashle, but Mashle's sheer willpower and determination keep him in the fight. Rimuru decides it's time to go all out. He combines Poisonous Breath and Paralyzing Breath in quick succession, overwhelming Mashle. Even with his immense durability, Mashle struggles against the combined effects of the poison and paralysis. Seeing Mashle weakened, Rimuru enhances his defense with body armor and uses shadow motion to close in. He lands a critical hit while Mashle is momentarily paralyzed, using his sense soundwave to pinpoint the exact moment to strike. Despite Mashle's incredible endurance and ability to withstand severe injuries, Rimuru's versatile abilities and strategic use of them prove to be too much. Mashle, with his incredible speed, uses his Big Bang Dash to close the distance between him and Rimuru almost instantly. He launches a series of powerful punches, each capable of breaking through solid structures. However, Rimuru's multi-layer barrier easily absorbs the impact of these attacks, showing no sign of damage. Realizing he needs to up his game, Mashle uses his Divine Punishment move, sprinting at top speed and landing a devastating punch. Yet, Rimuru's infinite regeneration kicks in, instantly healing any damage. Mashle follows up with his Gaia Burst, flicking his fingers to deflect any dark magic Rimuru might use. But Rimuru, with his Universal Detect, anticipates this and avoids the attack effortlessly. Rimuru then goes on the offensive, using Dark Flame Lightning to create dark flames and lightning that Mashle struggles to dodge. The flames are so intense that they prevent Mashle's muscles from regenerating as quickly. Rimuru's spatial motion allows him to teleport around the battlefield, keeping Mashle off balance and unable to land a solid hit. Mashle, known for his durability and strength, manages to endure Rimuru's attacks and tries to catch him with his Erector Spiny magic, lifting a massive section of the ground and hurling it at Rimuru. Rimuru, however, uses his control magic to stop the projectile mid-air and redirect it harmlessly away. Rimuru uses his Demon Lord's Haki, emanating a powerful aura that causes Mashle to feel intense fear. Despite Mashle's strong will, the overwhelming pressure from the Haki makes it difficult for him to move freely. In a final attempt, Mashle hopes to catch Rimuru off guard. But Rimuru, with his universal shapeshift, transforms into a form that nullifies the physical attack. Rimuru then uses his enhanced replication to create a clone that fights alongside him, overwhelming Mashle with their combined might. Now, Mashle is ready to use his strength to perform seemingly magical tricks, like creating tornadoes by breakdancing or flying by kicking his legs rapidly. His strength is unmatched in the physical realm, allowing him to do incredible things like blocking sword strikes with his eyelids and generating fire through friction. Rimuru arrives with a calm demeanor, equipped with a vast array of magical and non-magical skills. His ability to control gravity allows him to fly effortlessly, and his great sage skill grants him superior strategic insight, analyzing every move Mashle makes. Mashle charges again at Rimuru with blinding speed, using his powerful muscles to throw punches that can shatter mountains. Rimuru easily dodges these attacks by controlling gravity and using his flight abilities. Mashle, undeterred, attempts to create a tornado by breakdancing and generates a firestorm by rubbing a stick against the ground. However, Rimuru counters the tornado with his magic interference, causing the air currents to destabilize. The firestorm is nullified by Rimuru's control magic, which allows him to manipulate the magical energy around the flames. Rimuru then takes control of the battle, using magic interference to disrupt the area around Mashle, making it difficult for him to use his muscle-based techniques effectively. With control magic, Rimuru further hampers Mashle's abilities, ensuring he can't replicate his muscle feats with the same precision. Rimuru unleashes a barrage of magical attacks enhanced by his magic aura, each strike precisely aimed and boosted by his haste and thought ability. Mashle tries to defend himself, but Rimuru's analyze and assess skill has already figured out the weaknesses in Mashle's techniques. As the fight progresses, Rimuru activates auto battle mode, allowing Great Sage to control his body for maximum efficiency. Using predation, Rimuru absorbs Mashle's attacks and skills, rendering them ineffective. He isolates any harmful effects and breaks them down, further weakening Mashle. Rimuru's superior magic and strategic prowess overwhelm Mashle, ultimately it makes Mashle fall on the ground. Rimuru comes with a barrage of magical and physical attacks, utilizing his skills like predation and rot to break down Mashle's defenses. His ability to analyze and assess provides real-time insights into Mashle's strengths and tactics, creating a dynamic and ever-evolving strategy. Mashle, however, responds with a calm yet determined demeanor. He activates his weakness mode, allowing his body to enter a state of perfect lethargy. In this mode, Mashle's body becomes paper-thin and floppy, making him nearly impossible to damage. Rimuru's attacks, which would typically devastate most opponents, seem to pass through Mashle without causing significant harm. The flimsiness of weakness mode turns out to be an ingenious defense, allowing Mashle to dodge and deflect Rimuru's destructive blows with surprising ease. Realizing the need for a more aggressive approach, Mashle decides to unleash his full potential. He removes his wrist weights, entering unlimited physical mode. This transformation is akin to a Super Saiyan power-up, and Mashle's speed and strength skyrocket. He moves so fast that after images of his form linger in the air, making it difficult for Rimuru to keep up. Mashle's immense physical prowess is now fully unleashed, and his attacks become more ferocious and precise. With unlimited hammer, Mashle delivers a devastating two-armed strike that sends shockwaves through the battlefield. The force of the impact rattles Rimuru, forcing him to brace against the powerful assault. Following this, Mashle uses Punch Squared, a rapid series of punches that build upon each other, creating an almost infinite chain of blows. Rimuru is staggered by the relentless onslaught, struggling to maintain his form under the sheer intensity of Mashle's attack. In a defining moment, Mashle executes his iconic magic slap to counter one of Rimuru's potent magical attacks. The sheer physical force of the slap disrupts the magic, rendering it ineffective and highlighting the triumph of raw physical power over magical prowess. This moment shows the core theme of Mashle's abilities, the supremacy of muscle and determination. Despite being taken aback by Mashle's overwhelming physical capabilities, Rimuru remains standing. His ultimate skill, Raphael, Lord of Wisdom, allows him to quickly analyze and adapt to Mashle's attacks. Rimuru uses Mind Accelerate to think and react at incredible speeds, while Parallel Operation allows him to manage multiple strategies simultaneously. However, Mashle's combination of unyielding physical strength and near-perfect defense in weakness mode proves to be a formidable challenge. The intensity and speed of Mashle's attacks leave Rimuru momentarily on the defensive, searching for a way to counter this overwhelming force. Mash, fueled by his unparalleled physical strength, charged forward with a thunderous Big Bang dash, his muscles rippling with power. Rimuru, the cunning slime, stood firm, his azure form shimmering with magical energy. With lightning speed, Mash closed the distance, his ballistic knuckle aimed straight at Rimuru's defenses. Yet, Rimuru, ever the tactician, activated his universal barrier, effortlessly blocking Mash's onslaught. The clash of brute force and magical prowess set the stage for an epic showdown. Undeterred, Mash unleashed a flurry of devastating techniques. Hell Fall, Guillotine Kick, and Hurricane Rush, each blow aimed at breaking through Rimuru's defenses. However, Rimuru, with his control laws and dominate space, danced around Mash's attacks, analyzing his opponent's moves with precision. Realizing the need for a decisive strike, Rimuru summoned the power of storm magic, conjuring a tempest to hinder Mash's movements. Yet, Mash, fueled by his determination, pressed on, his muscles bulging with unstoppable force. In a final gambit, Rimuru unleashed his ultimate skills, Beelzebub, Lord of Gluttony, and Soul Consume. With a swift motion, Rimuru seized Mash's remaining strength, leaving him powerless and defeated. As the dust settled, Rimuru emerged victorious. His mastery of magic prevails over Mash's unparalleled physical might. Rimuru's masterful strategy and unyielding determination, leaving no doubt of his supremacy on the battlefield.